Good evening, everybody. It is October 15th, and the coin we're looking at right here is Bitcoin Cash on Bittrex. Now, I've been following this coin since it was first split from Bitcoin, and I've been waiting for a nice retracement where I felt comfortable investing my money into it. Now, I've been waiting for a good position to see where it's going to fall back to, and it usually falls back to either, this gold pocket or this green line right here. And because it's starting to do some sideways trading, this is telling me that this is the floor and the 786 line is the one to follow. Also on the RSI, it's looking like we're starting to see some positive movement, so that's another good sign. So basically what I do is I look for multiple good signs and then base my decisions on that. Now there's a high likelihood that we'll get to the 50% of this Fibonacci retracement, so that's where I'm going to set my target. I'm going to put it just a tad bit under the line. Alright, so as you can see, that's 119% profit, which is, of course a pretty large number, but I'm pretty confident it's going to get back to that level. Yeah, just so you know, I set a stop loss 20% lower than this level right here. Or I'm sorry, 18%. Now, if you try to use the Fibonacci retracement on your trading view, you're going to notice that it's different, and that's because mine is custom. Honestly, I've spent years tweaking all these different indicators, so I'm not just going to give them away for free. Because if too many people start to use them, then it becomes less effective. But I do have one way for you to get this, and that's if you decide to buy my trading signals. So how that works is, what I do is, when I do my trade, I'll email you the exact trade that I do, and then you could decide if you want to do that same trade or not. Now if you don't have time to learn technical analysis, then honestly this service will be pretty good for you. So if you'd like some more information on this, just click on the link in the description below. So now I'll check back in a few weeks and I'll let you know how this trade goes. Good morning, everybody. It is November 10th and I'm here to do an update on my Bitcoin Cash trade. Just a little bit less than a month ago, I entered Bitcoin Cash at this position right here and I set my targets to this 50% line right here. And I'm happy to say that my target was reached. Looks like late last night when I was sleeping, this target was reached and I automatically did the trade. So I woke up today with some nice realized profits in this coin. Now it did take a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. It did take 25 days, but getting 120% profit in 25 days is amazing and I'm extremely happy. Hello everyone, it is November 6th and the coin we're looking at right here is LISK on Bittrex, and this is the 4-hour chart. Now I haven't been able to get a successful Fibonacci retracement on this coin, so what I'm going to do is a little bit different. As you can see, one of these three lines are going to be this new floor. My guess it's going to be the line that we're currently at, because as you can see, it was the floor twice already in the past. Now I'm not quite sure how high this is going to go from here, but I could almost guarantee it's going to get back to this EMA line right here. Because that's very common for something like that to happen. So with that being said, what I did is look at some of my indicators, and on my RSI it looks like it wants to go higher. And even on the MACD, I'm starting to see some positive buying volume. So what I'm going to do is actually set my targets to this red EMA. So I'm going to buy in right here. I'm going to set my target over here. It's probably going to keep going down. So I'm guessing somewhere around that price. This is going to go down while this goes up. So I'll check back in a couple days and see how this goes. Morning everyone. It's been about 4 days and I'm here to do an update on my LISK trade. This one went pretty quick. Looks like my target was reached in just about a day. So I'm happy with those profits, 35% in 1 day. And according to the MACD, it looks like it wants to break down. So yeah, I'm happy this trade went through. Easy money. Good morning everyone. It is 11:11 and I'm hoping today will be my lucky day. The coin we're looking at right now is EOS on Binance, and I'm looking at the 4-hour chart. I've been watching this for a few days and I see that this channel has now broke, and it looks like we're going to be on our way to new highs. So along with this channel that this broke, I also see on the MACD that we're starting to transition into the buying volume, so that's a good sign that's going to go up as well. When I did the Fibonacci retracement, I see it bounced off the 0.5, which means it's a very bullish signal. So what I did was I put a fib extension on top of this, and that's actually where I'm going to set my targets to. So what I'm going to do here is set my targets to 100% of wave 1. So at this 100% level. Probably going to take a little bit more time than that. So that's going to be my target, so that when it hits that, it automatically sells. And just so you know, what I do is I set an alert to go off in TradingView, this app, when my target is reached. Now, when that alert goes off, I have it connected to a cryptocurrency trading bot so that it automatically buys and sells when that alert goes off. And I like doing it like this because, I'm not by my computer 24/7, but with this software, it's kind of like I am. And with me personally, I've been just semi-automating this bot because I tell it when to buy and sell, but this bot could also run completely automated. So if you'd like some more information about it, just click in the link in the description below where I did an in-depth review on this trading bot. So my target's set up here, and like I mentioned before, I usually set my stop loss to 18%. So if it gets below 18% of this current level, then it will automatically sell, just so I don't take even further losses. So now let's get back to you in a bit and we'll see how this trade goes. Hey everyone, it's been a few days and I'm here to do an update on my EOS trade. If you take a look, we had a great entry point right before the pump. Bought in right here and sold at the 100%, just like I was automatically setting my targets to sell at. And that actually happened a little bit before that, right here, because the candle went that high, as you can see. And as you can see, this makes sense for it to pump here because it just broke this downward trend. When people see that, they see it as a sign to invest, and that's why you've seen this big spike right here. And then some sideways trading at the top of the pump usually indicates it's going to go up again. It's called a flag. So this is pretty textbook here. All in all, great trade. That's 40% in 2 days. Hey, what's up everybody? It is November 9th, and the coin we're looking at right here is Ethereum Classic on Bittrex. Looking at the 4-hour chart. This coin is looking pretty good from my point of view, so I think I'm going to trade into this right now. If you take a look, we're seeing a nice trend. These higher lows. See, this is a low, and then the next low is higher up. So it's showing me there's a trend, an upward trend, which is a great opportunity. You always want to follow the trend. The trend is your friend. I even drew an Elliott wave, as you could see, and I normally don't do Elliott waves because there's a science to it. There's no definite pattern to follow. I always felt like Fibonacci retracements always gave me the better indicators, but right here it looks like both of them are lining up, so that's why I feel like there's a good opportunity to get in this coin. Also, if you take a look at the MACD, we're looking to transition into the buying volume phase. So with that being said, I set my targets to this blue line up here, the 618. So I'm going to buy in right here, and I'm going to set my targets to one dip below that. Alright, so now I'll check back in a few days or a few weeks and we'll see how this goes. Hey, what's up everybody? It's the 16th and I'm here to do an update on my Ethereum Classic trade. As you can see, my target was reached about 4 or 5 days ago. I've just been pretty busy with stuff lately, so I haven't been able to do one of these follow-up videos. But yeah, it looks like my target was reached actually quicker than I thought. Let's see. Okay, so it actually only took a day and 12 hours. So even though it went higher, I still think it's a good trade because I got in and I got out when I said I was going to, and I also made profit. See, there's always opportunity for the coin to go higher, but if you don't take profits, you end up just becoming a bag holder, and then you lose all those profits. Like as you can see, it started to break down again, and I personally think it's going to go even lower to this. Maybe hit this level or this level for its new floor, so it's going to go down to probably around here. So if we didn't take those profits, we wouldn't have made anything. So with all that being said, I'm happy with this trade, 24% in 1 day. That's awesome.